Can anyone other than Apple get significant traction in the tablet market? The world's largest PC maker, Hewlett-Packard, is about to try with this, the new HP touchpad. Now, the most interesting thing about it is that it has a user interface, an operating system, that makes it significantly distinct from either the Apple iPad 2 or the various Android tablets that are competing with it. HP has plans to put it on many more devices and make it a real platform and hopefully get enough scale so they get a lot more apps. But right now, I cannot recommend buying the touchpad instead of the iPad. Hello, Windows users. Have you lusted after the sleek, sexy, speedy MacBook Air and wished there was a computer that had the same hardware qualities but came out of the box with your favorite operating system, Windows, and not the Apple operating system? Well, your prayers have been answered. I tested the Lenovo U300S and the Toshiba Portage Z830. I recommend them to average consumers who have a little extra money, because they do cost a little more than a typical Windows laptop, and are looking for something that is light and thin but still uses powerful processors, doesn't compromise on the size of the keyboard or the screen. Finally, Windows users have something like the MacBook Air. I did my annual spring laptop buyer's guide, and this time one of my main pieces of advice is that you may want to wait if you can to replace your laptop. I think precisely because of the popularity of tablets, there are going to be changes in laptops themselves. We already see some inklings of this with the MacBook Air and the Samsung Series 9, which is a Windows machine. These laptops are meant to emulate some of the more popular features of tablets. They start up almost instantly. They don't have hard disks. They use flash chips to store your data. The industry is in flux. I think we're going to see some interesting new kinds of laptops coming in the next year or two, and you may be able to get by with a tablet. And so I would suggest that for now, if you can, you wait. In a year when we're going to see dozens and scores of tablets, this, I think, at least so far, is the one to beat. The second generation of Apple's hugely successful iPad tablet that came out just about a year ago. And I've been testing it for a week, and I think of the tablets I've tested so far, including the original iPad, it is the one I would recommend for average non-techie consumers. Although there are a few other drawbacks, including the fact that it still does not play Adobe Flash Video, which is an Apple policy, and which some people will find a reason to go buy somebody else's tablet. I think overall this is still the best choice for average non-techie consumers until something better comes along, and we'll have to see about that. I took a look at the latest model of the iPhone 4S. Probably the standout feature on the iPhone 4S is called Siri. And Siri is a voice-controlled artificial intelligence system. It's not a simple voice command system that says things like, play the Beatles or something. You can actually ask it a vast array of questions in natural language, and it answers you back in natural language.
Is it going to be chilly in San Francisco this weekend?
Not too cold. Maybe down to 61 degrees in San Francisco.
The other big feature on the iPhone 4S that's dramatically different, I think, is the camera. It's an 8-megapixel rear camera. Apple has built a much improved sensor and a much improved lens.
onto this camera, one that lets in more light. And I can honestly say I have never used a smartphone that takes pictures and videos this good. The videos are high definition 1080p videos, and the quality is just outstanding. People without a smartphone or with an older iPhone or who are ready to change from somebody else's smartphone, I think they'll find this to be a good value and a really great experience.